Hi there, welcome to the Gardens and Graveyards channel. It is the first Monday of the year and we are out in the moon garden and we are going to plant the last of our cyclamen. We used some cyclamen in a poinsettia arrangement for the winter holidays, and now they're looking a little sad and they need to be out in the garden. We planted some already for our December, I think it was for our December blooming garden, if that's correct, for our December perennial blooms, but I want to plant the rest of them out here, and we're going to start our new monthly blooming series, and that is going to be all focused on the poison garden because I had such a tremendous success at planting a new blooming perennial or shrub in the moon garden all of 2025 that I'm going to repeat that process and focus on getting our poison garden fully established. So we're gonna finish planting out these cyclamen here, and then we're gonna pop down into the poison garden and plant our very first monthly blooming perennials in the poison garden for 2026. So as you can see, we have a couple of cyclamen going this way. I wanna ring 3 more that way, and then put one just across the way over here just to kind of bring a little cohesiveness to the area. So we're going to just get that done quickly and move on. I am going to be using some plant tone. I am out of biotone for right now, so this will do, and it'll just give the roots a little nutrition when the growing season starts up. This one is by far the saddest looking one. She's gonna be so happy to be out in the garden. The other ones don't look so bad. Great. Yes, now the ring of cyclamen looks complete. It's adorable. I love it. And you can see that our sun patients still have quite a bit of color on them. It got planted back in March, and we just did a little bit of cleanup on it about a month ago, and it's still pushing new buds. And the one that we cut way back still looks good, no blooms, but it's got little buds here and there, and I think it'll do okay. I'm a little bit worried because we exposed so much crown, and there's like more of this rotting kind of situation going on in the cold weather. So I guess we'll see what happens, because this is what happens with the begonias, is they just start getting waterlogged, but they do end up pushing new growth on the bottom if I leave them alone. And I just leave this up kind of as a protective canopy cover. So hopefully that'll be the same with the sun patients. But in the meantime, we've got these beautiful cyclamen blooming, and then I put the one that was a little bit more sad over here, but she still has blooms on it, so still looks pretty.
Little rebound.
These are all so dry.
They're pretty. Oh, crazy. Pretty.
As the, is that December's? Oh no, the cyclamen was December. November's are fading. We're adding January's, and December's are still blooming. So awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and head down into the poison garden and finish this little project up because it's starting to rain. All right, we are down in the poison garden and we're going to plant our first perennial for the 2026 season in the poison garden. I'm super excited. We just planted some white cyclamen up in the moon garden, and now we're going to add in a hot pink and a dark red cyclamen right here in the poison garden. I intend to keep adding to this collection as time goes on, but these are going to be the first. So you can see I bought these on discount at a big box store just yesterday. There's a red one right here, and you can see they're very, very dry and ready to come out of their pots. And then this one is a hot pink one, also super dried out and just ready to come out of their pots. And what I'd like to do is just kind of fill in this space around the dogwood tree with some color, and just some color in here during the winter season. So we're gonna dig around and try to find a spot or two for these, and eventually I'm not really trying to go in any specific pattern, so I'm just gonna kind of willy-nilly and find a couple of spots for them, and as the garden continues to grow and move into its space, we'll add more. So happy with some water. Honestly, I promise. So, not a whole lot to see right now because the blooms, I pulled off the blooms so we can encourage the roots to grow, but we're in for a few days of some dousing rain, so I think we'll be very happy there. Last thing I want to do is plant these primrose over just outside of the poison garden where I have a whole collection of primrose. And I always add a few every year. This one is this beautiful red with a yellow center, and we've got this double pink one. Super fun. Okay, awesome. So you can see here we've got a whole collection of primrose. We just planted this one. We've got a purple one coming up. We've got this sweet little yellow one that stands up a little bit differently right there. There's the double pink one. We've got a straight pink one back there. There's a hot pink one coming up right there. There's another blue purple one right there. But the rest are, you know, just looking. Oh, there's another red one with maybe like yellow edges right there. It's just a fun little packet of bright color that grows right here underneath the shade. And then we have some extras right here that I'll add in at another time. But exciting. It's always good to add another primrose or two. And that is going to do it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you're celebrating your life, that your year is off to a great start. And I'm really excited to start adding more monthly blooming perennials and shrubs into our poison garden with purpose so that we could really see what a huge transformation it's going to make in 12 months from now. And until the next video, keep celebrating your life. Bye.